Guys, you'll never guess what I found when I was on my way here today.
Oh?
Look what I got.
Oh, is that the Ankokuken Kuriyami?
Yeah! It's the fucking Kuriyami sword. It's so fucking cool, it's so dark, it's so sharp, and...
What's happening? What happened?
I just saw a very dark future, and Castranger's gonna end in a very horrible, horrible way. It's not gonna go.
What? How's that gonna happen?
I can't.
Give me that.
Whoa. You sure you want to grab that? Link just saw a horrible vision.
Yeah, it doesn't work on me.
What? Why?
Because I don't give a shit!
Oh, that's true. Shit, cue the roll call.
Do the roll call.
We are live!
Zenkaiger!
Connect.
Loading.
Broadcast.
Tempered Zeal! Bluecaster, Super Ichi!
Loud and impulsive. Greycaster. Late.
Illuminating the Tokuverse. Goldcaster Garza.
A spark of courage, the power of dreams. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger!
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger episode 352.
Yeah, I mean, it might be the last episode we ever do. Who knows?
With the way the internet's been today, that's very possible.
Shake.
It's Jerry Pokemon. Someone Pokemon, please!
Pokemon of the week, it's episode 352. It's Kecleon.
Damn!
Oh, I love Kecleon. I like the shiny one more because it's purple.
Kek.
But yes, with that bit, I purchased off of Amazon Japan the amazing full caliber set, and
He's gone full darkness.
and so I love it. And with that, I now own both the Sword of Darkness and Sword of Light, and I feel like the most powerful thing ever. So fucking fear me. I got Kelly to take that picture.
These are my favorite Seiken in the galaxy.
I love it. It's so
with
great.
the hood and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with my
Maximum
exclusive N7 Mass Effect hoodie.
Maximum edge.
Yeah.
So, for those who might be tuning into us for the first time, we are a bunch of edgelords who gather every week to watch Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and a third thing.
You just accused me of being sexual.
You say as you stand there drinking my crushed cream soda.
I at least asked you for this, so at least I'm a I'm not like some people who steal drinks while people are on vacations and don't even ask while on Messenger just to end up back home with an empty container to the point of saying screw it, and I gave the container to my parents.
It's not about any of us, by the way.
Anyways, we're back after not being on for a week. We're sorry. Just shit happened where I wasn't able to make it. Gar wasn't able to make it, and then Ichi was just like, well, apparently this week break is only for a week. So,
but I'm excited because guys, we're talking about one of my favorite Heisei riders.
Oh, yeah?
Talking about Hibiki.
No.
About that.
Yeah, we changed the schedule.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Metsuboujinrai movie.
Since I've been pitching that for like a month.
But Heisei Summer.
It's a Heisei summer.
I mean, I'm down to talk.
The point of talking about shows like that is only when there's nothing new to talk about.
Because just check the schedule. I kind of find that Metsuboujinrai is going to be a Halloween type of.
Why would we wait that long?
Because Valkyrie and Vulcan comes out in November. So
well, we'll talk about that movie then.
But it would be fresh in our heads and give us time to reflect on how.
Or you could watch it again before you watch Vulcan Valkyrie.
Yeah. See Leon Arkland, the greatest fucking movie writer villain of all time.
But we could have, it could have been a good,
Alright, the bit's getting old. Anyway, so this week we're talking about Kamen Rider Saber, episode 44, Zenkaiger, episode 21, and our feature topic is the 01 Others movie, Metsuboujinrai.
Take a seat, young Goldcaster.
Oh.
Trust me, dude, I want to talk about Hibiki as well. Hibiki's dope.
We'll get there.
We will get there. You talking about Blade? Blade was great.
Well, I wasn't there for Blade.
I know. Could have been.
That's someone's fault.
But yeah, let's just get into Saber.
Alrighty. I need to just start by saying that this episode was fucking amazing.
It was.
I gotta say, I felt some pretty heartwarming feelings. In
Right?
my gut. So.
Kamen Rider Storious' transformation was insane with just oil wings and it turns into a cape.
I'm like, alright, Kefka.
Okay, first off, I need to call fucking, like, the kind of funny bullshit. So, there's a part where we see, like, some people who are, like, connected to the Wonder World are, like, kind of affected, so they're kind of phasing out and disappearing into non-existence.
They start
And
seeing
so,
the books.
so Yuri's starting to, like, kind of phase out. And they're like, Yuri, you be okay? And he's like, don't worry, I got the Sword of Light, I'm good. And then later we get a scene where we see Sophia starting to phase out, and Yuri just goes, here, take the Sword of Darkness, there, you're about to the Sword of Darkness now, you'll be fine. And I'm like, gee, wonder if that'll be relevant later.
And that's why, yeah, we already know. Let's just drop the pretense. Sophia's gonna be Caliber next week.
Sophia's gonna be fucking Caliber!
God, of all the outcomes, I never would have predicted that.
It's funny, Ichi even asked me, he's like, did you buy the Caliber set because you knew Sophia was going to be Caliber? I'm like, no, I was interested in getting it beforehand.
Now I don't want it.
No.
But, like, we saw, like, a picture of her holding the sword, and then we saw, like, a gif where it's, like, all of them, like, saying Henshin at the same time, and then we see, like, her with the sword and the Caliber, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. So
they would rather make Sophia Caliber than make May Espada.
Which is, I mean, why not make May any kind of Kamen Rider? That, I don't know why they're not letting her.
Because she doesn't deserve it.
Let's not have that argument again. We've talked about that plenty.
I don't think Castranger either, but here I am.
But, yeah.
So anyway, Storious rolls up with his grimoire, and we get to see the Kamen Rider Storious engine, and it's fucking glorious.
It's pretty fucking cool, I gotta admit. Like, I love the whole fucking Death Stranding sea of fucking darkness kind of before him. It was pretty cool.
It was kind of Death Stranding.
Some BTs come out of the fucking goop.
No, God, I hate those things.
Yep.
Freaking, yeah, and, like, there's not. I saw like a picture on Twitter where there's not much difference between like his rider form and his monster, like original monster form.
Yeah.
Basically, he's just got like a face plate on where his face is supposed
and
to
the
be.
Solomon chest plate.
Yeah, and like he's got a cool cape, and that's it.
And I will reiterate my hatred of Kamen Riders whose names are the same as their character names.
Yeah, honestly, I think it should have been Kamen Rider Grimoire. That would have been a really nice name.
That works a lot better than it just being Storious. I agree.
I even would have been okay with Kamen Rider Story or Kamen Rider Stories. You know what I mean?
At least Master Logos was fucking Solomon.
Yes, exactly.
Not Kamen Rider Isaac, Kamen Rider Logos.
It was made from mostly the same power source. So I'm surprised it's not like Kamen Rider Solomon Grimoire form.
Solomon Storious or something.
Yeah. Thinking like even if it was Kamen Rider Storious Solomon or Solomon Storious, that would still work.
Good old Sol Storious. With the reading and such.
I'm Sol Storious.
Kamen Rider Epilogue.
That Luna is a fine girl.
Oh.
And then, hey, remember the Four Sages? That like plot point that was just basically mentioned in passing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now they're relevant again. They're my fucking zombie warrior swordsman now.
Yeah, so he...
Actually, watching that scene, I had no idea what was going on because they didn't mention the sages again. So I just put in my notes, zombies?
Yeah, at the start of the episode, you see Storious opening up 4 tombs, and then he mentions that these are the 4 sages that Master Logos killed earlier. And then, because they're the 4 sages of the Sword of Logos, they're also the most badass swordsmen.
Yeah, and like I like
one
that.
has twin swords.
Yeah.
One has a sword in one hand and an axe in the other hand. One has twin rapiers. And then there's one with a fucking scythe.
That's not a sword.
Why didn't we get a scythe-wielding Kamen Rider? I want to see that.
I mean, we still have a few V cinemas that are going to probably happen, so we might get one.
Can you imagine a book scythe rider?
But no, and I love that, like, Espada's fighting one of them, and he's like, wait, what the hell? That's my technique. And, like, freaking Daisenji and Ogami are just like, where do you think we got our techniques from?
Exactly.
They invented the fucking styles.
And you know what? That tracks. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, these 4 dudes were super powerful. How the fuck Isaac was able to kill them is beyond me.
Oh,
I didn't think he was that powerful.
He probably sucker punched them when they weren't looking.
Oh no, he used the greatest weapon of all.
Love?
A gun.
Oh, you know what? No. This is... No. This is some
You can't bring a gun to a sword fight.
This is some Palpatine from, like, Revenge of the Sith kind of shit.
I have
The spirit. No. The spirit. The sages of Logos, like, taught Master Logos everything he knew, and then he killed them in their sleep. It's ironic. He could teach others. He could keep others from learning sword techniques, but not himself.
They were insolent, you fool. I had them liquidated.
I had them liquidated, you little shit. They were insolent. Anyways, their outfits were fucking cool.
Yeah, their armored forms were goddamn awesome.
And their choreography was actually really fucking well done for, last bit of the show with whatever budget they could fucking push out of their ass.
Yeah, the show literally pulled them out of their ass at the 11th hour. What were you saying, Emily?
That I'm just thinking about how we were joking way back that there would be a Kamen Rider gun, and that would be even more unfair. It would be like that Indiana Jones scene.
I mean, Slash has a gun mode.
Yeah, but I wanted to do the Kamen Rider that was just a gun-wielding rider, because that would have been funny. But
Yeah.
anyways. Also, where's Durandal and Sabala? Oh, they're training, because that's all they can think of.
I guess Rintaro at some point talked to Ryoga, and they had an agreement that when they were going to wage war on Storious, they would show up.
I did watch a video clip that someone posted on Twitter where Reika's actor actually did Ninja Warrior in Japan. And she actually did pretty good until, like, she fucked up on, like, keeping grip on the swing thing, and then she fell. But she did a pretty good job.
I just love the phrase, she was doing pretty good until she fucked up.
Yeah.
That just reminds me of that one line from Futurama. Yes, I saw. You were doing well until everyone died.
Everyone died.
Yeah. You were doing well until you didn't. But the highlight of this episode is we get to see Buster's house and wife finally.
Yeah, Sora's mom actually appears.
We did see them
in the manga. But now we see them in the show.
Well, the 6-part manga
that I haven't gotten around to reading.
Where Buster, when he just became a dad, Sora just left the baby there to go fight Megiddo.
You mean like he did at the start of the show?
And he was like, "You're a baby. Take care of you can take care of yourself."
Also, I think in earlier like episodes of Saber that we talked about, I have mentioned on air, like, where's Buster's wife? Where does he live? What's his house like?
And now we have all those answers.
They answered those questions, so that was great. We even saw Ogami like tuck Sora into bed, and then like he like got a bit of Sora's room, and he had like a cowboy hat. I noticed. So
good night, boys.
Oh, damn it! Hi, Dad.
So yes, Storious proceeds to nuke everyone back to the fucking Stone Age, and then summon not only the big sword from Wonderworld, but also his own Pandora Tower featuring swords.
The Sword Dora Tower.
More like Kamen Rider Storious.
Well, I mean, the show is kind of about swords.
Yeah.
And then there was like a shot that we got later where we see like all the main riders or whatever like that, like looking out towards the distance, and we see like.
You mean the last shot of the episode? Yeah. That was fucking glorious.
It was pretty good, but like I was like, oh look, it's Smithy from Mario RPG.
Technically, Smithy is the boss. He's not the sword.
Oh.
The sword is. I think the sword is called Mac. Or no, I think it's the boss.
Oh, I thought Smithy was always the giant sword.
That's when I personally started to love this episode, where it's like they all got their asses handed to them.
Exor, that's his name.
And they all decide, all right, sunrise tomorrow, we're all getting together to kick ass. And fucking Keiichi Hasegawa was writing the finale. The head writer of the show didn't even come in to write the finale. So you know what? Fuck it. Keiichi Hasegawa, he's the head writer.
I wanted to see the head writer of Saber go up to that guy and just be like, hey, you want to be head writer of Saber? Not really. The camera turns back towards him. He's already like running far. Too bad you already are!
I'm the supervisor of Dyna Zenon over here. I can't
Supervise these nuts!
I gotta finish watching Dyna Zenon.
It was okay.
Dyna Zenon these nuts!
Oh, that's good.
But basically, I feel like
that's good.
Like, this is where Hasegawa's like, this is where he shines, and that is with character moments.
That's why the sun shines.
Okay, let's get into the Rintaro May moment.
So Rintaro's probably gonna die because he did that speech where, just wait for me, I have something to tell you after the battle.
No, just tell her now, damn it!
It's going to be a love confession, and he's going to die, and I'm going to be heartbroken.
Watch it not be.
I really hope not.
No, because
watch, he'll come back and just like, I have something to tell you. I really want more eclairs.
That's gonna be it.
With my last dying breath, may I say one thing?
God damn it!
No, but go Ichi. He can't die. We need the Blades V Cinema.
That's true.
Exactly.
Oh.
He has plot armor. He has V Cinema armor.
Maybe he will. A version of him will die, and then when Toma like remakes the world at the end, you'll bring him back, or they'll bring him back in a cinema later. But I don't think that it will be perfect if he does. But that's still sad. Will be incredibly sad if he does.
The motherfucker's gonna rewrite everything back to normal like nothing ever happened.
Oh my god! If they pull a Ryuki!
Yeah, no. Tassel's gonna come back to life, and then Legiel, Zeus, and Storious are gonna be nicey nice. And
there's a difference. If they just bring everybody back and everyone gets the happy ending, that's fine. As long as they don't erase memories. That was my problem with Ryuki.
You're just bringing everyone back now, not releasing a lot the past 5 years.
Well, what he talks about is never rewrite the whole story. It's always, I write the ending.
Yeah, and also, I like how Storious is now chiming off his own version of that catchphrase where it's like he wants to decide the ending.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck you don't steal Toma's catchphrase.
So the idea of him writing the ending suggests that he won't just retcon everything that came before it.
Yeah.
He's just going to make the ending happy.
Holy shit, I just realized.
What?
Drive was the last Kamen Rider show where a rider died and stayed dead.
Yeah, I guess.
Chase did stay dead.
So far.
But he is canonically dead.
Yeah.
Ghost, Xaid, Build, Zio, 01, 5 years in a row, no rider has actually died off in the show. So no one's going to die at the end of this show.
We'll see.
Maybe.
I'm sure there's some outlier exception somewhere.
We also get a nice moment where Kento goes to visit Ren, and Ren's holding Disaster's book, and Falchion's a sword.
I noticed he's dual wielding Hayate and Kiyomu, and I'm wondering if that's going to come into play at some point, or if it's just going to be straight up Kenzan with both swords.
So Kento's like, Ren, we need you, buddy, and he's like, well, fuck you, I walk my own path. But
which is hilarious because he shows up. He shows up anyways to help them in the morning.
No, well, it's like I'll walk my own path, whatever I choose. And at that moment, he was like, "Well, I want to save the world."
I'm walking my own path. It just so happens that my path is heading this way towards the bad guys.
I like when Rentaro goes to Reika and Ryoga.
Yeah.
What do you want? When do we go?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier.
So Ryoga knows.
Yeah, so it was clear that Rintaro and Ryoga had some conversation earlier about we're gonna wage war on Warriors on Storious.
Probably after he got back from helping out Kaiser.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, I need to bring that up quickly. I know it's really late, but I need to bring that up. I fucking hate how Kamen Rider Saber. It's not episode 44.
It's a special.
It's a special. But Zenkaiger,
it was episode 20.
It was episode 20. That's bullshit.
Yes, I agree.
Just make it one giant special because it feels like a comic book now where it's like, oh, the story continues in episode 20.
No, but you know why that was a thing? You know why that was a thing? Because Super 2 Kaiser debuted, and that's canon.
But it's dumb.
I agree.
Maybe
It's also
they debuted an episode that wasn't a special.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we get some very nice scene, or we get this very nice scene of Toma and Kento hanging out at the plot tree and talking about everything that's happened, and then Luna happens upon them because what other locations in this show exist?
And she's super sad. She's like, I want to save the world, but then I don't want Toma to lose his friends. And
I want to go to Disney World.
And Toma on the spot comes up with this fucking skit to perform about the Frog Witch, which was hilarious and adorable.
Oh yeah, Toma's faces were fucking hilarious.
And as Luna is approaching them, she just, for no other reason, just ages up to an adult.
Yeah, I think it's because she just wanted to be on their level.
I think it was because she remembered her past and she remembered she was a child and that she wasn't that anymore.
I'm just glad it's not creepy that they're so fervently pursuing a child anymore.
Well, no, clearly she found the same arcade cabinet or coin thing from Big, wished herself to be big again, and Toma comes to her and be like, how old are you really? Like 15, 16? I'm 23.
So,
No,
so Luna
obviously
just went through her.
That makes you old.
Luna just went through her own 13 going on 30.
No, she
Hey,
went,
that's a good movie.
About Mark Ruffalo.
Okay.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
she went to the beach that makes you old.
No, we don't talk about shitty M. Night Shyamalan.
I looked up the twist for that movie. It was kind of cool but stupid.
Don't worry, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm just talking about the meme, the beach that makes you old.
Okay.
Which is based around the movie, but I just love the phrase, the beach that makes you old. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
But yeah, I love that at one point, like, Luna's like, I'm worried that I might not be human! And Toma rotates his way over to her, looks her dead in her eyes, and goes, that's stupid.
No, he says you're you, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if she's human or not, because
Who cares?
That's what matters.
In a nice way.
You're not human!
She could have been a giant book! And she still might be, based on what we talked about in Extra.
But yeah, and then there's this nice little insert song that plays, which apparently that's sung by, what's her name?
May?
No.
Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia.
Oh!
It's called The Story Never Ends.
Oh.
Which means more Saber v Cinemas!
Yeah, which I thought that was a nice little touching song. How, like,
the song was really good, and it matched the scene really well. That shot of them walking towards the tower with the song playing.
That slow motion
fucking
shot.
so good!
Mwah.
I sort of have the same thing that I'm working on a show for. Except it's not an original song, it's a cover of Final Countdown. Where it's
we already did plenty of musical parodies during Extra, so why not?
But instead of being like hard rock, it's very like yeah, it's like it's the final countdown.
So it's a fucking ballad.
It's like a ballad of Final Countdown.
It was like that really somber version of Stand By Me they played in the 2017 Power Rangers movie when they're like carrying Billy back to the command center.
No, more like the Final Fantasy 15 Stand By Me cover.
Oh, I love that one.
That's a good one.
You know what I want? It's not gonna happen. I would love just a Sophia V cinema where just her as Caliber just kicking ass.
Oh.
Imagine that! Imagine a Sophia movie! I want a Sophia movie.
No.
It's
Yeah.
just her locked up in that room for like 30 minutes.
Day 5! I've eaten all my fingernails and I don't have any more food!
I'm surprised we didn't get a special about like what happened with Sophia while she was captured.
Yeah.
Hey, Reiko was doing the right thing, you guys, for the good of the world.
Yeah, I
world balance.
I like how we still have not addressed like dealing with her and all the shady shit she did. It's just all forgotten.
But I like how there's no like ending dance. Like there's no actual ending. It sort of just leads into the next episode.
Yeah.
Also, I'm glad we got all the fighting done in the first part of the episode.
Yeah, because that's how Keiichi Hasegawa works. Fuck the fighting, guys. This is the final battle. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have each character have their own little moment, so that you can actually feel for this character as if this is going, like, as if you're in their mindset, knowing this is going to be the final day I may be alive.
Yep.
And then it just ends with them all doing a really cool slow-mo walk.
Also, freaking Nishi pointed out to me that when Ogami's not wearing his coat, he looks like Ernie.
Oh yeah, that's been a
Because
thing
he
for a while.
had his coat off, so he just had like his striped shirt on. I'm
It's
like,
just Ernie from Sesame Street.
Are you okay there, Daisenji?
Are you Muppet or are you from Sesame Street?
So now the question is, who's Bert? Like Shinji?
Daisenji.
Yeah.
We're always together. Are you okay there, Red?
Can you repair my sword?
There's this cool image that someone
Look at Ogami!
Yeah, someone drew them in like Ishinomori style.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, there was like a scene where like Sophia, yeah. Oh my god, the 3 Calibers are fucking in this picture.
Yep.
Everyone in this picture has been Caliber.
Are they the 3 caballeros?
Someone photoshopped sombreros on their heads.
The 3 caballeros.
Oh, they.
No. You just need to insert Kamen Rider Caliber in that empty void right there.
To think all this,
and also Kento
to
somewhere.
think all this could have been avoided if just freaking Caliber and Origami Joe just went to everyone and went, guys, Master Logos is fucking crazy. Let's go kick his ass.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
This all could have been avoided.
Yeah!
This all could have been avoided if Hayato wasn't a gullible fuckboy.
Yeah, exactly. Also, don't wield the Sword of Darkness.
That.
It's a bad idea.
That.
It gives you bad visions of the. I mean, you saw what happened at the beginning of this episode.
In our end of Saber discussion, my biggest fucking lesson is going to be: do not use the Sword of Darkness.
If you find a sword called the Sword of Darkness, do not use it.
If you find a Sword of Darkness, just report it to an adult.
Or burn it.
But,
Yes, Vegas, we got it. It's a cute fan Pokemon.
Alright, anyways,
I was expecting one of them to have like a Starbucks cup in their hands. Because, we're leaving at dawn. I ain't gonna be fucking awake by then. I need a coffee.
May, can you go on a Starbucks run for us?
Yeah.
For the
He just
battle?
comes back with trays of like 10 coffees.
Yeah, May.
She would do that though.
May, chips, smokes, come on.
Wow.
No. She's handing out all coffee. What is it? What's Amazon saying?
Ren.
Ren, what's wrong? I want twins.
I want whipped cream in my Frappuccino.
Oh, he would be for being the YouTuber.
Did you get one for Disaster? Disaster's dead.
Can I get
That's rude.
Can I get extra red pepper sprinkles in my Frappuccino?
No. Just wait, Disaster. We are ready for this. What the fuck is he talking, Joe?
Frappuccino for deadass?
You know what? I sort of want
It's
to go.
disaster.
I want to go to a coffee shop now and be like, name Disaster. I just want to see if they
Coffee for deadass?
No.
How many S's is that?
If they actually come and be like, Disaster. It's me.
I have
Like,
one
what
coffee
would-
for Weeb.
I just want to know what they would put, what they would write on the cup.
B.
Ichi, I would love for you to go to a Starbucks just so you could. They'd be like, order for Ashita Zazil?
I don't use that name anymore.
Or Super Ichi?
That's it.
The bluest boy?
That's the name.
That me!
Yeah.
One mocha latte for fucking Pilgrim.
Okay.
Now I'm just thinking of that video where like Dan showed up where it's like every person at a Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
I'm a writer.
I was thinking of that one with Jack's films where he makes the game out of giving them shitty fake names. There's Jack,
I never saw that
Chak, and Zorp.
Sword.
Like all kinds of fake funny names.
Ren, sorry, I ran out of coffee, so I ran to McDonald's and I got you a Happy Meal. I already have this toy. I just want to die.
I already
I
have
wanted the
this-
Lola Bunny toy!
I already have that toy.
I'm busted.
Where do you think I've been all show?
No, just... Alright guys, we're leaving at dawn. That's in like 7 hours. I can't sleep.
Boys in the chat, is there a socks guild fucker?
That's like a pair. No, that's like when you're doing like a video on the like on Saber and you see Ren. It's like, see this shot of Ren here? It just looks like he like just opened a Happy Meal and he got the same toy he already got.
Fine, we leave at the crack of
2:30.
Can it be dawn 30? I got something to need to take care of.
Slot F, stop playing Bejeweled!
Is everyone ready? Ryoga just has his trident. Like he's
Nissan!
just you awake? Hey, Buster just walks by.
Holy hell, you committed to that bit.
I'm awake. Ready to go?
But yeah, so we're reaching the final fucking battle. Apparently, according to Ichi, there's like 3 episodes left. So.
Yeah, and then a epilogue.
Yeah, the series ends at 48, I've heard, but 48 is like a bonus thing, so 47 will be the finale.
So you want to come pick me up so I can be here in person for that?
I'd like to not.
Want to come pick me up?
Oh yeah, what about that? Just, where's Ren? Whoop, whoop. Meet me at my house. His house is halfway across town!
Get train.
We're going that way! Oh, fuck. Guys, we'll be back in like an hour.
God, he blows.
It's not even a house, it's just he's still underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
This is my house. Here is my cat. Or, sorry, our cat.
I used to live at the guild, now I'm homeless. Alright, anyways, let's move on.
Change to Zenkai.
Alright, I give this episode full credit. This episode was genius and hilarious.
Oh god, the doubles episode is so good.
Like Us, but the Super Sentai edition.
I just love that it opened with Sechan threatening us with a fucking sword.
Wait, Emily, are you saying we go around stealing jewelry?
No, the movie. No,
You got arrested?
the movie Us,
Ah.
which is about doppelgangers coming up from underground.
Oh yeah, that
No,
movie.
I'm not talking. No, but I like how the apparently, according to this universe, what criminals do is wear copious amounts of eyeliner and run around robbing restaurants
And jewelry stores.
Oh, what got Ichi?
Gunpoint.
What got Ichi was fucking just like, and they're like watching on the news and they see like Kaito and like Zox.
Yeah,
and
they do like freeze.
Like, oh fuck you! Ah! And then,
They
like,
do freeze frames of their faces, and the one they got of Zox fucking slew me.
Decker, we said no gifts.
Yeah,
Gifts.
I can't. Well, as long as I don't click on them.
All right.
But yeah, also there was a fucking Lupin Ranger reference in there.
There was a Lupin Ranger reference.
Yeah.
Well, I must have turned
I
away
mean,
from
how
that.
could they not? There was also just a plain Lupin reference.
I love it. I am a pirate traveling through worlds with a piping hot cappuccino in my hand.
I'm sorry, Lupin.
Yeah.
So interesting factoid: the police officer
Them as
that
dressed as wolves stealing sheep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is
Sorry, go ahead.
this- Oh.
So interesting factoid: the police officer that arrested
They did give him a lot of screen time, so I figured that was someone important.
that's his suit actor.
Oh shit!
That's Zenkaiger's suit actor.
That's awesome.
That's great.
I love it. It's like, oh, you must be busy being a Zenkaiger.
Zenkaiger.
I know the poses.
I know the dance.
So yeah, the monster of this week is Copy World.
I am Copy World.
I love it. He has a fucking copier on his hand. That was genius.
It even actually works with the rules of a copier.
Scan,
And then
scan.
like
Output.
eventually he like ran out of toner, and
Yep,
he's like,
he
I
runs
don't have a replacement cartridge.
See now, I think that was the result of Majine's spell. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't actually run out of toner. She just made it have that effect.
I don't know, Majine's magic's pretty fucking busted.
Oh my god!
What?
I'm looking at the screenshot here of Kaito and Zox with like the spotlight on them with the brick house.
That's the Lupin reference.
Kaito is literally wearing Lupin the Third's outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, oh my god, yeah, Zox is wearing the same. It's like Series 2 and Series 1.
Yep.
They went full
Because
out
they're
with this.
thieves.
Yeah.
Why are they dressed up as wolves? Why are they stealing sheep? What is with the golf course? I turned away to get a slice of pizza. How did I miss all this?
It was very quick, like super quick.
Very
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you blinked, you missed it.
One of the strangest.
Oh my! It's the Key Ranger guy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
There you go. There's a Q Ranger reference for you.
Wow, they
He's
didn't
been
forget.
edited so that the guy isn't on his shoulder anymore.
Yeah.
Also, I put Optimus Prime with my Kikai notes.
Okay.
Cool.
We
He
must
fits
stop
in.
Decepticon.
He does
world.
weirdly fit in.
If I didn't
Silly,
know, I would think they were all from the
silly
same.
Gar, that's not a Gundam. That's a Transformer.
Yeah, the BBC mixed
Yeah.
up Gundam and Transformer.
Oh,
and
the whole
tweet this
band
week.
lost it. And then
Yeah.
someone made this fucking piece of art, and I love it.
It's beautiful.
I would hang that on my wall just to piss off anyone
I
who
would
comes
too.
and sees it.
I
So
would
yeah,
say-
anyway, the gist of this episode is the copy world copies Kaito and Zox and makes basically evil punk-ass thief versions of them.
And I think the funniest scene, though, for me personally, was just fucking Yachan was just losing her mind. Like he's dumb. I know he's dumb, but he's not that dumb to do stuff like that.
He's like really
She's
dumb.
in full denial that Kaito's a fucking criminal.
I just love how much.
Like he's really like, but exactly, he's dumb, but he's not this kind of dumb.
And like he's really dumb though, but like he's really dumb.
And Gowon,
But not that.
And Gowon's just fucking like devastated. He's like, I don't like this version of you.
I don't want to shoot a human.
There's two Kaitos, kawaii.
And then like at one point, like they meet up with Zox and Kaito, and he's just like, "Oh, we're gonna beat you, you faker!" And they point like their earlingers, and Kaito's just like, it's like, guys, it's me, Kaito. What?
And perhaps
you fucking idiots.
And then they're like, oh, even though it's not the real one, I couldn't shoot him.
Just his eyeliner is.
That is so fucking funny.
But like,
Now, you couldn't get if Power Rangers does do this as a plot point, then you have evil goatees.
but I have to say, you can tell that Zox and Kaito's actors were having such a blast.
Oh,
over this.
absolutely.
It's always fun when you get to be the hero, but it's 10 times fun to play the villain.
10 times fun.
It's
10 times funner.
Yeah, it's 10 times funner to be the villain. Because that lets you just go all out and, like, I get to be the asshole. What up?
Yeah, also, one of my other favorite moments, like, so Kaito's in there being interrogated with a cop, and the cop's like, yeah, it's okay, I believe you, we just need to keep you in here for a little while just so you stay safe, and Kaito's like, oh yeah, that's okay, that makes sense. BAM! In kicks Zox! Kicks in the door! I'm here to break you out, buddy!
No, just the other guy there. Why do I hear Smash? Somebody!
Honestly,
The monster's gonna copy!
seeing these evil doppelgangers of them kind of reminded me of that episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers where like Billy.
They were punks?
Oh, yeah, Billy.
They got turned into punks? I was thinking that!
Hey, Skull, when's that date? Then, like, when they turn good. Hey, Kimberly, when's that date? Dream on, Skull.
Dream on.
Dream on, Skull.
Yeah, it's just... Away the Kaizoku, I'm here to steal the Kaito.
In a police station.
Why is everything a song parody today?
Right?
Because, you know what, I like it now. I like, especially when he fits it into, like, what he's doing. Just, I'm a space pirate, I'm here to steal Kaito.
I'm here to fuck up some shit.
No, well, basically.
Especially when it's Kaizoku no Kaito, it's like I am a space pirate.
Yeah.
And then we get probably another fucking fantastic roll call. God damn
The
it.
evil ones do their own roll call.
No, but they interrupt Zuran.
Yeah.
Which is great.
And they get morphs. They get whole ass morph sequences.
The faces they made before their helmets came on were fucking terrifying.
He's photobombing the roll call.
Yeah, and then the fucking emblem in the back just starts stabbing him in the head.
Like, fuck up.
Yeah.
So
Which
good.
I have to say that about last week's episode, or like the previous week's episode, Zenkaiger. Just Zenkaiger.
Hey, do yours.
Say your name. Kamen Rider Durandal.
Very nice.
I loved him in the dress.
Fucking Sabala got a sequence. You saw that shit?
Yeah.
I was pissed.
But
And
it's
it turns out that like all of them and their doppelganger are just sort of evenly matched, like in the first Pokemon movie. Or it's just Pikachu and Pikachu going.
Sentai's weren't meant to fight! Not like this!
Not like this! Also, they used the Bioman gear and now it was okay.
Just to short out the copier.
I was upset about that because I watched Bioman. I was like, yeah, Bioman's fucking awesome.
It is good.
And then just, oh, it has electricity in the name, so it'll just be an electricity attack. It's like, it's not how it works. Guys, it's bioparticles.
Yeah, like we saw like the Bioman's heads and then they just went BING!
Like, it would have been cooler if like their weapons glowed and like they slashed. At least that's somewhat of a Bioman reference. Here it was just
With their swords.
fire the thing.
With their guns that were called swords.
Yes, the guns.
Biosword!
Yeah, Biosword.
Or I've got the lyrics. Kaiser, Zenkaiger, tell me what are we fighting for?
Oh
Pika!
Zenkai!
Mitsu! Kawa! Zenkaiger!
Alright. And also, we finally get to see Super 2 Kaiser's actual henshin
And
sequence.
it was pretty cool.
It was pretty good.
Funny thing about that, there was a behind-the-scenes video of Zox teaching his suit actor to dance.
Yeah, that was fun. The super dance, because it's a different dance.
Dude, why is he dancing? I don't know, but don't stop him.
Like, again, you missed it last time when I talked about it because you weren't here, but I was saying, like, I want to get Zox's fucking henshin device so goddamn badly, but I really don't want to hurt myself attempting his dance. Like, remember when I bruised my knee with the fucking zoom of the light?
With the flashlight?
Yeah.
Well, that's part and parcel with something that requires you to bang your goddamn knee to activate.
Yo-ho!
Yo-ho!
That was the one part of Zoo of the World I didn't like. His morphing device was fucking stupid.
Because, you know,
It's a safari flashlight.
gonna light up the world.
Sure.
The flashlight was kind of strange.
Because he's Zoo of the World. He's gonna light up
Sure,
the world.
but then get something with a globe in it that you spin.
That would actually make a lot more
You know what? You know why? Because a flashlight's the least dangerous thing ever.
And yet it requires banging your knee, and you damaged yourself because of it.
Yeah, he just wanted to be cool. He was trying to look cool.
He
was just trying to look cool. Bang on my knee and fucking point it up. It'll be cool.
He's trying to
It's
get
like
laid.
Kengo with Dixa.
Oh, with the boot?
Yo,
Yeah.
if I got this in my hands on the CSM Easton Knuckle, I'd fucking...
I want it, but it's $300-something.
That's a normal price for CSM.
That's not bad.
I know.
Dude, especially with all the shit he comes with.
Oh, I paid $400 for the Sengoku driver.
The Goku driver.
But
Alright, anyway.
yeah,
So-
how do we beat our copies? Fuck it, it's just Mega Evolve. Okay.
Yeah,
kind of.
we're getting there. We're getting there, Decker. We're getting there.
So yeah, they defeat Prince of
DDR
World.
was there for some reason, and
I didn't notice DDR.
So yeah, we get to see them both go with their super form at once, and they do their Hisatsus together, and they're pretty fucking rad. And then we get to the copy die world, which then starts creating evil building copies
Evil buildings.
that shoot guns out of their windows.
They go building.
They were like biru, biru, because that's the word for building.
this suggests that all buildings are actually alive. They don't
And
really-
good.
they don't move and attack us is because they're not evil.
The best was when like they formed like the kaiju whatever like that, and just literally like they're blowing up all the buildings with like their fucking Hisatsu, but then just like he just smashes through one of the buildings with his fist.
Oh yeah, they
Boom!
fucked that set up.
Like they Zolda final vented that shit.
They
It's
salvoed
amazing.
the shit out of that
It's
whole
cool.
set.
But like this kaiju form's awesome because you're fucking fusing the Dragon Caesar with the B-Rex.
Yeah,
like that's so cool.
All right, so let's talk about it. So Super Zenkaiger and Super 2 Kaiser, who temporarily turns into his own little SD form.
And I like that Katai and Ricky were all just like, hey, look us, Aniki!
One of us.
Gobble gobble, gobble gobble.
And Flint just says like, oh, it's a design flaw. Don't worry about it.
Wait, instead of Google Gobble, it'll be Yo ho hoy, yo ho hoy.
Yeah, there you go. And so we get Zenkaijuoh, which must be killer on Kaito's back
Or
because he's hunched over.
Let's see. If the head's there, then chances are.
I just didn't like hearing their voices when it like fucking moved its mouth. I was like, no, have it do like a cool like Dragon Caesar V-Rex roar.
Yeah, it should have had like a roar. It kind of ruins it to watch this amazingly intimidating monster have their voices.
No, guys, it's simple. David K's Grimlock. Me Zenkaijuoh. World bad. No. Only Tenji world bad. Tenji world bad.
I just want to quote that guy from the Suicide Squad trailer. We got a kaiju up in this bitch!
Yeah, basically.
Burp. It's just a cut-off roar.
But yeah, he's got like V-Rex's shoulder cannons. He's got Dragon Caesar's like fucking missile hands.
Missile fingers.
Even surprisingly, he's got the T-Rex, like the Dinosaur from the Zoo Rangers, like the inner mouth laser. Like I noticed that.
The two-barreled mouth laser cannon things.
I love when he does that attack. But yeah, there's the shot of him just smashing through the fucking building with his fist.
It's fucked up, those evil buildings.
So good. And then there was like an evil overpass and a traffic light that's like, beam!
Signal beam! See, they're just Pokemon. Those are the new 9th gen Pokemon.
I just feel sorry because they have to rebuild a new set now. They fucked up that set.
They have their money.
I know they do.
Apparently, Zenkaiger sales have been doing alright with other things outside of toys.
And I love that as the copy monster dies, his parting words are, unauthorized copies are illegal!
Don't copy that floppy.
I'm just thinking of The Office when Dwight ran the office for a bit, and then they gave everyone like a 21-digit code from the copier, and Kevin kept forgetting his.
Always double side your printing paper.
That's just good advice.
That teachers never liked you doing that in fucking school, like writing like your papers and stuff on two sides of the
Why?
same page.
It's economic.
No, but it didn't. It looked unprofessional. So it's like, no, you gotta
Fuck
do it.
them.
You gotta do it.
It's
one
so
side
that
each.
it's easier to grade.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have to turn one page over instead of just turning the page over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It requires the exact same amount of effort.
I used to double space all my paragraphs, and my teachers fucking hated that because they're like, oh, you're just shortening your fucking amount of work you have to do, and I was like, no, just like double space.
And the answer to that is no. I'm leaving room for you to make notes on my work.
Oh, I never thought of that. I also never learned how to double-side the printer paper.
It's an option you have to toggle.
Oh,
Depends on the software.
I thought it was like put the paper in again.
No. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't.
Anyways, that's a spaceship.
So yeah, next it looks like Ichirude is summoning Stacy to give him what's probably going to be Battle Caesar Robo 2. And next week, the Zenkaijuoh gear grows a conscience and tries to leave.
Oh.
Fuck you guys.
I didn't realize what the episode was about.
There was something about the Zenkaijuoh gear running away.
Also, something about bullfighting.
Didn't the Fang memory do that too? It just like ran away.
It was a little pissy when they first used it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Someone made it look like the Nurse Desi from Trigger.
Alright.
That's fun.
Well, let's get into our future topic.
Right, I'm gonna duck out.
Alright, Emily, that's fine. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
For having me. There was a lot of news and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, see ya.
Bye-bye. And so our feature topic for tonight is the 01 Others movie, Kamen Rider Metsuboujinrai.
Really, you couldn't even get the Metsuboujinrai poster up in there?
It's 01.
Yeah, but...
You know, it's 01 Others.
Yeah, it's 01 Others.
You dummy!
It's still within the 01 series.
But you could have at least put up...
I could have, but I didn't! Deal with it! So anyway, this movie was fucking awesome!
Oh, with Japanese Aaron Hansen?
Okay. Hey, no. Okay, I'm standing up for this because it's fucking awesome. So,
speak right into the mic.
We get introduced to what I'm now considering officially my favorite movie rider villain ever. Fucking Leon Arkland, the CEO of ZAIA Enterprises and Kamen Rider ZAIA. My god, this man was fucking astounding.
Yeah, let me just quickly mention that in that meeting at the start of the show or the movie, he's talking to like other ZAIA branches around the world, and there's a Canada branch.
No, and I like to think so. This guy, Arkland's played by a guy named Jai West, and apparently he's Canadian born, like half Canadian, half Japanese,
just like Robert Baldwin.
So he's from BC originally. Also, apparently he's the current host of Iron Chef Canada. So like that's really fucking cool. And yeah, so I like to think maybe he was like doing that scene. And they're just like, hey, can we get like a Canada branch for ZAIA? And they're just like, yeah, sure, we can do that.
Yeah,
it's just a picture of the Canadian flag, and then you just slap the ZAIA logo on it.
Yeah, but you can't like say I'm wrong. He looks like Aaron Hansen.
I wasn't thinking that, but now that you mention that, a little bit.
Also,
the hair, the
floppy hair.
Also, he was kind of wearing the same suit as like Jin. Because it was a straight suit.
I mean, think about it. They were the ones who fixed him, so obviously they were going to dress him with their own fashion sense.
I realized in this movie, Jin had a different, like, not that he had a different suit. I didn't realize his suit was like, half of it was striped, the other half was...
Oh, no, I noticed that immediately.
I didn't notice
his fucking Two-Face ass half pinstripe.
I didn't notice it until they announced, like, the actual suit as, like, merchandise.
Oh,
I was like, oh. But yeah, no, just this guy's so fucking cool, and like apparently like his actor can actually speak fluent Japanese, English, and French,
as we see throughout this movie.
But like it's weird when he speaks English, like especially when he's in the Kamen Rider ZAIA suit, like with like his ADR stuff he has to do. He's the man sounds like a fucking like boss from like a '90s arcade beat 'em up. Like, haha, come on,
boys!
Is that your best?
One more time!
Take it!
Show me your moves.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Bring it!
I love his energy.
Oh my god, but you know, like every time this man...
Even when he's losing the battle, he's still like, let's go, come on. My infinite power.
So, like, every time this man showed up on fucking screen, he just owned whatever scene he was in. And he was just doing such a good job. So, like, Jai West, I know you're not listening to this, but, like, well fucking done, sir. Bravo. You're amazing. You're the best part of this whole fucking film.
You represent Canadian fans everywhere.
You do. And
right up there with Robert Baldwin as Terry Cyan.
Now I need to go watch some episodes of Iron Chef Canada just so I can fucking see him.
Oh my god. Find like a good episode where he talks a lot and I'll watch it with him.
I will.
We did
it! That's
very good.
That sword cost $5,000.
All right, so
okay, so Ichi, since you're the good plot person, regale us the plot of the Metsuboujinrai movie.
So, remember during 01, we were always asking, why did Jin come back? This movie answers that question.
Wait, I thought Project Thouser Part 2 was meant to explain that.
Maybe it does also, but
no, we were trying to find out why Naki got shot.
Yeah. So it turns out the reason Jin was revived, quote unquote, and brought back was Leon Arkland, who, by the way, the fucking Ark was named after.
Yeah, that's... How cool is that, man? Jesus.
His plan was to bring back Jin and use him as a prototype for a new line of soldier-class Humagears called Project Sword.
Oh.
And he is Sword Zero.
No, Sword O Zero.
He was pronouncing it in, like with Japanese style. Sordo.
I am Leon Arkland des. Innovation des.
Innovation des. It was so weird hearing him like so rapidly go between very fluent English and very fluent Japanese. It almost made him come off like a reverse weeb.
But then, like, you remember, he's like Japanese Canadian, so you're like, it's okay for him to do that.
Yeah, no, he can get away with that. That's a pass.
He can get away with
but
that.
Then he does the weird thing of like he's speaking fluent Japanese, but then he'll insert like random English words here and there.
Yeah, innovation des.
I feel like the writers and like the director were just like, okay, you can speak English and Japanese, just go town.
Pepper it about.
But why didn't we get this guy instead of fucking Guy? Imagine this guy throughout all of 01. That would have been awesome.
You want
Imagine
this
ZAIA instead of Thouser.
You want this guy or that guy?
The virgin guy. Chad
guy? Chad Leon?
Yeah, Chad Leon.
And the virgin guy. Also, this man is such a boss that he literally stole Guy's driver.
Yeah, it's even
because it's ZAIA property.
It's like, why'd you take it? Because I own it.
I own it.
Yeah.
Property.
Because apparently the new boss of the Japanese branch mysteriously went missing.
Yodagaki,
Yeah,
which means Leon had him liquidated.
He got killed. I had him liquidated, you little shit. He was insolent.
Yeah.
No, just where's the boss? He's gone. Like he went on a trip or something? No, he's gone.
I shut him.
Wait, what are you I ain't gonna fucking explain it. Oh, he just what? I don't know. Like Lane mentioned to me that you were watching different subs than I were. Did he mention copyright claim?
I don't think so.
He did. He did.
Did he?
When he was talking to Jin, he's just like,
Oh yeah, it's like we own the copyright on you.
Yeah, like he's talking to Horby. It's just like, oh
Yeah, there it is.
yeah, there it
I
is.
noticed because the subs when he was when Guy was asking where the boss was, he said, "Oh, he took some like leave of absence or some time off." But in our subs, he said, "Oh, he left on a sabbatical."
I sent him on a sabbatical.
But no. And then Arkland, like when he first shows up with his henchman or whatever like that, he has the 1000 driver, and then he has these two fucking Progrise, like Zetsumaru's Key and Progrise Key.
Yeah, Triceratops and Carnosaurus, I believe.
So like, there's this one shot, and like I'm sad we can't do GIFs anymore because it's so great. He like you just see like him like off screen, just like throw the Zetsumaru's Key and it just goes woo.
Yeah, you like his hands are like just below frame, and you see him like almost like it was juggling. He just throws the Zetsumaru's Key into his other hand to activate the belt.
And then as he's henching, when the helmet's about to form on, he just like takes his sunglasses off and like tosses them, and I'm like, what a fucking badass!
That was
man.
a total Johnny Cage move.
No, it was a fucking Wesker move.
Or that.
No, his hands were below the frame so that you know they didn't waste takes of him catching it.
Yeah.
So it's like a military horn, and it goes like perfect rise, and then when the
5 weapons cross,
the
jet black hero was born.
ZAIA is born. I am the president. And then at one point, and then later at one point when he henshins, you actually hear Arkland go, ZAIA, presented by ZAIA.
Like,
And I'm
even
like,
though the belt should be saying it, he says it himself.
I'm sorry, I can't take the name Arkland seriously because, well, you know,
yeah, I know.
I can't say it out loud.
Yeah, you could cross him over with your finger.
Well, maybe I could get
and
him
the guy's
for that
Canadian,
thing.
and you can.
Yeah.
And then he has the cool fucking Hisatsu technique of CEO destruction.
Yeah.
Just everything about this.
This guy literally is just Thouser, but better.
Yeah, in the ZAIA suit, it's jet black with this nice like red eyes, and it makes the Thouser suit look like a piece of shit. Honestly,
Which I always thought it was.
I will admit, because I had to watch the previous episodes as well, and I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna have time to watch it, but I'll at least download it. So maybe I'll watch in the future. Oh, it's only 49 minutes. You know what? I got time for it. I'm glad I watched it.
Oh yeah, this movie was amazing.
Holy shit!
But ZAIA was the best part of this whole movie, in my opinion.
There's a compilation going around of everything he says in English.
Also that, like, I like a guy, but honestly, he got his comeuppance here.
I mean, he got choked around a little, but that was about it, and that was the last we saw of him the whole movie.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh shit!
No, we never saw Guy. No, because Guy's done. He's done.
His time has passed. Put him on a shirt.
Presented by ZAIA.
Yeah. There it is.
That needs to be in the thumbnail somewhere.
Oh man!
Just in the corner.
Also, the reason why Arto's not here is he's in space.
I love that. It's like there's no scene of him being like, "I'm going to space, guy."
No. At the start, they mentioned like, "Oh, well, let's do this while 01 is gone," and then they talk about the new satellite Weir, and Aruto spending a week in space setting it up.
I'm sitting there and literally I pulled like what Ichi likes to do, where I'm like, really? Weir? Come on! God damn it!
And thus, it's official. Kamen Rider 01 has spent more time in space than Jeff Bezos.
No, that is guy.
The guy who runs Amazon.
Oh.
He went into space for, checks watch that I'm not wearing, 11 minutes.
Ooh.
11. Guy owns Amazon, only 11 minutes.
So Aruto has to stay in space the whole time, but no. Raiden can come down, no problem.
No, he didn't even go. He left it to
I thought he
Subaru.
was there with them.
No, that's Subaru.
Oh, no, but isn't that Raiden there as well?
No, that's just some other Huma gear.
Oh, okay, I thought that was Raiden and Subaru.
But I just love that. Just a picture just of our stuff.
That's the only 01 in this whole film.
And I love that. It's like, you know what? It's not like the shitty XAB cinemas where they literally, although it's really funny, how do we get rid of Emu?
Shoot him!
Shoot him!
In the hospital!
Fucking shoot! like no laser blast, no, just actual gun.
No, and it's great too, because like
I have a new shot for you. It's called Gun.
like every other rider character's in this, but like, you know, Yua's busy running aims. Fua like shows up a couple times. He even busts out his shot riser, but he doesn't transform into Vulcan
Because he doesn't have the key.
It's not his movie yet.
Wait, he does have the key. Could transform,
but it's not his movie yet.
Yeah, because Guy was
Emu got shot.
because in the last movie, Guy was like, oh, I put stuff back in your brain, so attention.
I re-enabled your henchins.
And the plot that the plan that fucking Arkland has for this movie is 1,000 times better than what Eden was fucking trying to do.
You know what it is? He's Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you're telling me we have robots that don't feel pain or anything? Yes. Fucking militarize it.
Put on a shirt.
Put it in a war.
Put a gun in it.
Put it in a war.
Put it in a war.
So yeah, the plan that he has is to turn Metsuboujinrai back into the villains so that he can sell his soldier robots around the world.
Orby's like, no.
He's sort of like Dr. Giro a bit.
Yeah.
Especially with, Android 20 and 6 over there.
I mean, they did show the dire wolf and the serval tiger
Raiders.
so I was like, oh, okay, that's how
these keys get into Vulcan and
I
Valkyrie.
love that they use, older suits as well.
The other Raiders, yeah.
It's like, oh, that's
Panda.
awesome.
I even saw the whale, my favorite.
That's the Panda one, which was my favorite.
Can I just... one thing about this movie that really fucking irked me, so later on, after Metsuboujinrai gets called out as terrorists, they have conversations with people like Fua, and it's like, oh, would you be mad if we started fighting humans again? But they don't, go into the full conversation about why that's a thing.
It's because they're fucking, the thing with Horby is he's super philosophical about, everything he says.
Horby's always had a problem being able to distinguish individuals out of humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then when Arkland shows up during, a press conference, he's talking about how Metsuboujinrai is bad, and then Jin, they send him a video message being like, we're gonna attack any organization or human who gets in our way, and it's like, oh.
Time for the Holy War! Oh, no!
Bad timing, guys. Bad choice of wording.
No one knows what you're talking about, so they're just going to assume you're being terrorists again!
How did they get this signal? And the Wi-Fi password's locked!
So yes, what they end up connecting to, the mass brain, they're Geth.
It's the Geth!
The mass brain system, it's just the Geth. It's a parliamentary system housing a shit ton of different AI programs that all have to come to consensus before they do any action. It's the fucking Geth!
Objection is...
Oh, Alien X. It's Alien X.
Alien X was a hot one?
Your opinion has been rejected.
Voice of reason, voice of war. Had to agree with the host.
And
I thought you were talking about the Alien X from Godzilla, and I was like, wait, what?
Gar made me realize what needs to happen. We need to take those sounds of your opinion has been rejected.
Your opinion has been
accepted. And those sounds need to be just used as memes on the internet.
I'm just thinking of the Zoe 101 song. Rejected! Rejected! Oh, you just got rejected! R-E-J-E-T-T. That was great.
Yeah, so Jin gets hooked into Mass Brain, and then when he gets reunited with the others, they just let them walk in. They all get slurped into Mass Brain as well.
Well, they also come to fight or whatever like that, and we get a nice
Metsuboujinrai
which
I was a bit upset about that for just basically because my OCD.
Because of all the clashing sounds.
No, I wish Jin also had a Force Riser.
Oh, so we could see Flying Falcon again?
Yeah, because it's like
two reds.
Well, no, not even that. Just Force Riser, Slash Riser, Force Riser.
I get it. I just really like that that Horby this whole time, except for his last form he got in the 01, he's just been Sting Scorpion the whole show.
Yeah.
Because that's all he needs because he's a really competent fighter. Again, because I really always just like bringing this up, he's fucking suit acted by Seiji Takaiwa.
Which now I'm wondering, was Seiji Takaiwa the Kamen Rider Metsuboujinrai?
I would love that if that was it.
It would make sense because if you look at it, it's basically a horror cover-up.
We also get this funny scene where there's this guy just like looking at like a document or something. He has headphones on listening to music. You just see them fighting in the background, and then Raiden just comes over, grabs him, and go, "Get the fuck out of here!" It's like that scene in The Amazing Spider-Man with fucking Stan Lee's like fighting.
Mark Webb called. They want their Stan Lee cameo back.
Yeah.
It was really nice to see Kamen Riders Naki and Ikazuchi again.
But we do get to see Kamen Rider Metsuboujinrai.
They weren't in the 01 movie.
Yeah.
But we do get to see Kamen Rider Metsuboujinrai, and
holy fuck!
Like his chest piece, I keep seeing a dragon shield.
I don't like the shoulders on it, but the helmet is amazing.
Also, I just love the voice. Like it was the mass brain system, like constantly talking.
Oh, Decker's telling us the voice for Metsuboujinrai and thus the mass brain system are the dudes from Monkey Magic. They were the band that did the theme song for the movie.
Oh, and they're the voice of the progress keys in the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, wow.
Which makes sense.
Yay, Canadians voiced the fucking... Wow, Canada just has a huge fucking, like, thing in Toku now. That makes me happy.
Eliminate all.
We will eliminate you. We will extinct you. Go to Utopia.
Go to Utopia.
I thought Utopia was the last movie.
No, I don't even care about the Eden movie. The Eden movie sucked. It was cool, but like it was just his plan was weird. This plan was at least like really makes sense in the world, you know?
Yeah. So with the birth of Metsuboujinrai, the Kamen Rider.
Wow, the guy.
Seiji Takaiwa was not Horobi in this.
Oh.
He was suit acted by Yasuhiko Inami.
Okay.
I guess Seiji Takaiwa was busy, or he just was like, yeah.
He sort of retired afterwards.
So the idea is they lure them in, get them to merge, like all four of them merged into Kamen Rider Metsuboujinrai. That was interesting. And then they just become this fucking killer machine, and he just dummies all of the sword robots who become raiders, and Kamen Rider ZAIA. He
beats the fuck, like
dummies them all.
As really painful as it was to see ZAIA getting his ass kicked, I was like, yeah, he's the movie villain.
And Leon is happy about this because his plan was to create this thing to be the enemy that his sword robots fight, and thus he sells them to militaries around the world. So his plan was to create a necessary evil to facilitate the sale of his robots.
Yep. Okay, so the guy that was suit acted Metsuboujinrai was Yuya Nalata.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna be revived?
Yeah, he's gonna be revived.
Oh.
And
going from monster to monster.
Apparently he was 01.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in extra. So, and then just, yeah, and we get, like, some cool stuff, like, Fua has a scene with Horobi where he's just kind of, like, Horobi's like, would you let me kill humans? And
that's what I was talking about earlier. They talk about how he has to fight humans, but they never expound on why. Or it's not just, I need to fight humans, it's I need to fight this human because he's being a manipulative
would it be okay
fuckwad.
if I killed this one goo because he's an asshole?
Oh, yeah! So Azu was in this movie.
And then not.
And then she got fucking headshotted.
Bang! Like, Leon just literally just goes bang,
and the robot shooter.
And she just...
See how,
that was hilarious!
You see how much life can, you see how much a story could end with just...
Life comes at you fast.
No, also I'm kind of glad because Azu had no purpose.
I just
want to be an assistant to a global president.
She sips on Leon because Ark is in his name. And she's like,
oh yeah, and when she dies, they just throw her into a pile of flowers.
They throw her body into the woods.
Like, they bury her later, obviously, but...
I kind of wish we hadn't seen that, because it would have been way funnier if they just ditched her body in the woods.
Just having a serious conversation there, she is just lying right there in the middle of the woods. Anyways, she served no purpose. It was, ooh, evil easy.
Although, I kind of love that, like, Leon wasn't having any of her shit. Because she's like, oh, don't you want to become the next Ark? And he's like, no, fuck that. I have a plan. And also fuck you. Bang.
I have money.
Wow.
Basically, how Beast Wars Megatron is in Kingdom. He's a simp for the OG. I named myself after you.
I mean, he was kind of that way in original Beast Wars a little bit.
But then, OG Megatron over there, change it. I'm sorry, change your name. I hate it.
Okay.
He even cuts himself up. He's like, Soundwave, go tell me the Predacon leader that I need him. Oh, I love you because you have arc in your neck. Can someone just... How's Azu gonna die?
Yep. Just get fucking shot.
No explosion, no anything. Just literally, like Arkland. Bang.
So basically, it ends with them becoming Metsuboujinrai one more time, and like in this weird sequence where like it looked like the video was fucked up, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was very slow.
Both times when they hench into Metsuboujinrai, it's so powerful that the frame rate of the movie suffers. I kind of love that.
Because it's like a computer system trying to...
it's lagging while it's loading up a new program.
And so Fua is just like, he realizes what Horby meant and like saw that Metsuboujinrai was about to kill ZAIA, like Leon. And like Fua tries to stop him by like shooting a shot or something. Just henching, you fucking idiot!
You can't, it's not my movie.
Yeah, that's a joke. It's like, oh no, my movie, I can't hit you.
It's not my movie.
And legit, Metsuboujinrai just fucking kills him.
I have to say, I love the color palette of this movie. It felt very full.
It was so fucking funny when Leon just gets back up, ZAIA, and then
no explosion or anything. He's still dead right there.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Which Fu was probably like,
fuck. And then, the thing that I never fucking would have predicted or saw coming, while still in the Metsuboujinrai body, it goes and destroys 3 out of its 4 host bodies. I'm pretty sure it left Jin's body alone, but Naki, Ikazuchi, and Horobi are now without bodies to return to.
And the movie just ends with just Metsuboujinrai, and you can hear all 4 of them just in his head screaming like they're suffering in this body.
He's scram.
Because now
real loud.
They're trapped in this hive mind for fucking God knows how long.
Until they're dead.
He's scram.
Also, he blew up ZAIA Enterprises HQ in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
So, hopefully the Thouser department was in the basement.
Yeah, did Guy survive?
Yeah, did Guy survive?
If he's in the next movie, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
If he's not in the next movie.
So I'm guessing that
everyone in our chat is saying that they did destroy all 4 bodies.
Yeah, all 4 of them were destroyed.
Okay, so
fuck.
So Vulcan and Valkyrie movie is going to be about them killing Metsuboujinrai?
I guess, because now we just have this fucking killer machine walking about with no body to go back to.
And now Aruto's like, hey guys, where are they?
Get shot.
I leave for 1 week.
Hey, that's how I feel when I go on vacation. I leave for 1 week and you guys destroy the house.
Hey guys, I'm back. What's up? You just see Phil and Bobby.
I couldn't do anything. It wasn't my movie.
No. Hey guys, I'm back. What's up? Just Fua has
fire everywhere.
No. He's just smoking a cigarette. And Naruto's like, when did you start smoking?
Just now.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't. Or like he sees him in bed or something. Like, what happened? We thought we were gonna die, so we thought.
What's that line?
What's
that line you just told me today about what Vegeta says?
Just. How do you remember the parts that you weren't there for?
So, like, honestly, this movie was just really fucking good.
Yes.
Like, Arkland fucking stole the goddamn show. Stole the spotlight. He was the best thing in this whole movie.
This movie sold me on 01 being good again. Because I'm sorry.
Oh, the Genmu versus Thouser specials after this movie, so Guy did survive.
Oh, right.
It's canon?
Yeah.
No!
And someone else was saying that Guy was also seen in the trailer.
It was stupid.
That's also why Thouser's suit was black, because ZAIA corrupted his belt.
Also, you gotta promote the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, just, when the 01 movie came out, I was like, all right, I'm enjoying this. 40 minutes in, I fucking hate this.
No, like visually and everything, like the movie was cool and stuff, but it's just a bunch of parts in the movie I couldn't follow to save my life. This movie I could follow literally from beginning to end.
You wanna know why? It's only 49 minutes.
That too. Like, I can't believe the 01 movie was an hour and a half long.
Like, this movie was able to, like, be only, like, this V cinema was able to be 49 minutes and more engaging.
And, like, you had different viewpoints about stuff. Like, Jin and the rest of the team, like, Metsuboujinrai just thought, like, no, we're not tools. Like, we're not soldiers just to be thrown away, like, used and disposed of. We're like, living, and, like, Argland just thinks of them as just product for him to sell and make money.
That's nice. Yes.
I'm not Jim McGear. I'm a real boy.
Metsuboujinrai.
But I regret selling my 1000 driver, honestly, and I want to get another one, and then I want to get the fucking ZAIA keys, because they're just so pretty. Also, I made a joke when, like, he's getting his ass kicked by Metsuboujinrai. I was like, you know what? He didn't steal the 1000 jacker as well. He didn't have a weapon. Should have been a weapon. He did not use the 1000 jacker.
Yeah.
But I love how...
Maybe that's because Eden stole it.
Also, it's probably because it's part of the Thouser set.
I mean, he was using the Thouser set.
No, but he wasn't using the actual Thouser keys.
I mean, neither was Eden.
That's why I always hated it. I hated that it was just a regular 1000 jacker. Should have been like the Eden jacker.
That would have been rad!
Yeah, right? Like a nice glowy red, blue.
Oh, I would have bought that!
Right? Fucking come on. Goddamn.
Oh, that's actually interesting. Think about how Eden was like violet, like a dark violet with red outlines, and how the next villain's just straight up all black with red eyes.
You know what? It's
Red Eyes Black Thouser.
Because Build Hazard. Build Hazard.
Episode name.
Build Hazard. Fucking Psycho's like Shadow level Chapter 2 form, and then ZAIA. I just like fucking all black rider suits. They're just fucking pretty. It's a solid color.
You like Snake Eyes?
I do like Snake Eyes. I don't want to see that movie.
Neither do I.
I don't care. What? It's just Storm Shadow even in the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
But he doesn't call himself Storm Shadow.
We have to make him talk and have a personality.
Oh yeah, Snake Eyes needs to talk.
I was gonna say, how the fuck did they pull that off?
Because of the origin movie. It's before he becomes Snake Eyes. I want to see Snake Eyes. I don't want to see... I'm sorry, what the fuck your name is? I don't care.
It's not Ray Park either.
Yeah, it's not even Ray Park.
You know what? You want to watch good... Go watch G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra, G.I. Joe Retaliation. They're cool movies.
Cool designs.
Also, the best Cobra Commander design we've ever gotten.
It just sucks that we never got that again. But anyways, this was a great-ass movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
So go watch it.
And now I can't wait for the sequel.
Yep, Vulcan Valkyrie.
It's going to be good, man.
And I'm guessing that the Ames chief Yua was talking to was probably going to turn out to be the villain.
Oh, he's going to be the villain. Because and then they showed, like, Yua's has to, like, follow this guy's orders. I'm like, no! Your character arc was not being controlled by people anymore! And now she's being controlled by this fucking asshole!
Maybe the point will be getting out from him.
Anyways, Fua's going to be the GOAT of the movie. We all know this because Fua's one of the best characters in 01.
He's the 01 driver.
He's the GOAT because he's going to be pretty bad.
Exactly. He gets the 01 driver. Also, now there's like fucking, like, what, 6 different versions of the fucking same belt?
Yep.
Wow.
It's like a...
There's
like
the 01
like,
driver, the 02 driver, the Zetsumetsu driver, the Eden driver, the Metsuboujinrai driver, and I think that's it.
Yeah. And then there's the other, like, 12 other different fucking drivers.
Yep.
God.
They were really going for a record.
Why didn't 01 do well? Gee, I don't know. Maybe you guys should have made fucking 50 gajillion belts.
And make half of them premium.
I like
exclusives.
I always am in favor.
Thouser.
I am always in favor of having more options because if there's lots of options, at least if you don't like what they have at first, you have more to choose from.
That's true. That's
why I hated the 2-rider formula from a lot of Heisei Phase 2 because...
Oh, Double Crew Wizard?
Yeah, because too often they would give me only 2 riders and I didn't like either of them.
I hate these bastards.
And everyone who argues, oh, but if they have too many characters, then they won't be able to properly develop any of them. Guy.
No, I just think...
But confident writer.
I just think in the Vulcan Valkyrie movie, we just need freaking Naki to go back into Vulcan's head, and then just have like a cool Naki Vulcan fusion.
Like fusion dance.
Yeah.
Then again, we got that with
like a Cortana Master Chief kind of thing going on, you know?
Like a Revi and Vice thing.
No,
more like Fua's final form in the show.
Oh, yeah, Orthros Vulcan. Yeah, that's what that is, basically.
I want to see Orthros Vulcan again.
Right? We'll probably see it. We'll probably see
Didn't
it.
that come out in figure art form?
No.
I think they announced it.
I mean, you just have to repaint Assault Wolf and you got it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they announced
I
it.
think that was my favorite Fula form.
Yes, absolutely. Orthros Vulcan is gorgeous. It fixed my one problem with Assault Wolf.
I like this new one he's getting.
All right, well, this has been an amazing episode of Castranger. Glad
we
we're back.
managed to squeeze an extra and fucking all within like 2.5 hours, so that's good for us.
Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening and watching, and thank you for being patient with us while we took last week off. Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. I've been looking at what other Toku movies were recently subbed, and I noticed that the Zenkaiger Red Battle movie was put out.
I mean, I'd like to talk about that.
So we can talk about some Zenkai Red.
We get to see the human versions of all the characters. We get to see the captain from Trigger as Juren.
Well, I thought we were going to do Kira Major versus Reef Soldier.
Is that one subbed? I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, it's subbed. Everything that has been announced has now been fully subbed.
I mean, I'm down to talk about Kira Major versus Reef Soldier.
We can do that the week after then.
Alright, very cool. I miss Kira Major.
Yeah.
I miss fucking Shigeru because he's the best blue ever.
Akira missed it.
So maybe we'll get gold. Kira Gold. Probably not.
No.
We do get.
I feel like
we won't talk about it here. We'll talk about it when we talk about the movie, but we get that seed and it's
All right.
Oh yeah.
masterpiece.
All right. Thank you all once again. As usual, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook page where I post thumbnails, our Twitter account, our Patreon where you can pledge to help us make the show better, our Discord server where you can chat with Toku fans and listen to the show live Friday nights, and our merchandise page where you can buy shirts and office supplies and hoodies and whatever else, and masks with our emblems and shit.
Yeah.
What if I want a keychain?
We need keychains.
That would be cool.
I would love to have a Grey Caster emblem keychain.
Yeah. If anyone knows a good custom keychain storefront website, drop me a link.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you all once again, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.